Hello everyone and welcome back to Movies with Mia. If you're new to the channel, hi. I'm Mia Tiffany and here we are watching the greatest classic films throughout history. Today we are continuing our visually stunning series with the film King Kong. First things first, I'd like to shout out my Golden Oscar patrons. Guys, thank you so much for your continued support of the channel. And if you're interested in exclusive MWM content, then please check out that Patreon link, which is in the description box below. King Kong was released in 1933, directed and produced by Marion C. Cooper and Ernest V. Shadesack, starring Fay Wray, Robert Armstrong, with other notable performances by Frank Riker, Sam Hardy, and James Flavin. Now, before we get into this film's historical context, I did want to say that this film is groundbreaking in so many ways, specifically in its visual effects and its influence on pop culture. However, with films coming out of this era, it does come with imagery that is complicated. I realize that this film has a lot of harmful and outdated stereotypes, specifically depicting indigenous and non-Western cultures. It's not necessarily overt, but the subtext is there, and it is something that we need to be aware of. That said, I think it's still possible to enjoy such a film as King Kong and its craft and legacy, while also acknowledging the lens that it was made through. So that's the space that we're holding for this film today, one with admiration and awareness. All right, at this point, we're going to get into the historical context. As always, for those of you who want to jump right onto the film reaction, go for it. But for those of you who want to stay, we're going to get right into it. The idea of King Kong was inspired by Shadesack and Cooper's experiences filming wildlife on location, particularly while filming Chang, a drama of the wilderness, where they came into close contact with apes and other exotic animals. The film was intended to be created with real-life apes, enlarged through clever photography. However, Paramount Studios, the studio that Cooper was working with at the time, was not interested in making such a picture. After some time off of filming, Cooper was invited to work for RKO Studios by a good friend of his, David O. Selznick. RKO Studios agreed to greenlight Cooper's project after witnessing the unexpected box office success of the film Ingagi, which was a sensational, low-budget pseudo-documentary that featured provocative and controversial depictions of apes and women. And if you're thinking that sounds a bit odd, it's exactly what you're thinking. The film leaned into its shock value, with suggestive themes and racially charged imagery that blurred the line between fiction and exploitation. While King Kong took a more narrative-driven and fantastical route, it was undeniably influenced by Ingagi's ability to draw crowds through taboo and spectacle. Initially, Cooper wanted to film the entire project on location in Africa, but RKO Studios immediately vetoed this idea because at the time, they claimed it would be too expensive. With the devastating effects of the Great Depression, RKO Studios was on the verge of claiming bankruptcy, so they were keen on keeping the production within its production limit of $200,000. Cooper projected the film to be at least twice that, so Selznick reallocated funds from other productions in order to account for the budget overrun. Production actually began before there was a finalized script, as the film's original writer, renowned thriller writer Edgar Wallace, passed away before he could revise his initial draft. The film's screenplay was completed by Shadesack's wife, Ruth Rose, and James Creelman. Elements of his original draft were omitted from the final screenplay due to the graphic and controversial nature of some of the themes. However, Cooper still decided to keep his name on the movie. Now, the origin of the name Kong wasn't clear in how it came about, at least in my research. It may have been inspired by the Congo, which is where gorillas are most commonly found, or it could have come from Cooper's fascination with a Komodo dragon. Regardless of its exact origin, the name Kong was ultimately chosen for the giant ape. Also, early in development, the project, originally labeled Production 601, went through several working titles, including The Beast and The Eighth Wonder of the World. Now, the ape at that point had already been named Kong, and it was actually RKO's publicity department that decided to tag on King, as Kong was the king, essentially, of Skull Island, which finalized the now iconic title, King Kong. Before the script was ever even written, Cooper had already decided that he wanted a blonde bombshell to contrast the giant ape. He was even considering Jean Harlow, who, as we all know, was the Marilyn of the 1930s. Fay Wray was already working with RKO Studios on the film The Most Dangerous Game, which actually was Cooper's first film with the studio, so he decided to approach her about his new film. Now, he teased this new project by saying that she'd be starring opposite, quote, the tallest, darkest leading man in Hollywood, which appropriately she believed it would be Cary Grant. Now, it wasn't until she saw the sketches that she realized it was going to be a giant ape. King Kong premiered at Radio City Music Hall and RKO's Roxy on March 2nd of 1933, before stomping into Hollywood's Chinese Theater on March 24th of the same year. The spectacle had arrived, and so had the legend. With that being said, this is my first time watching King Kong, the original, and I cannot wait to get into it. But before we do, guys, y'all know the deal. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel and hit that bell notification to stay in the loop. All right, everyone, it is time to grab your snacks, grab your drinks, and let's get in to King Kong. 'Tis King Kong. And the prophet said, and lo, the beast looked upon the face of beauty, and it stayed its hand from killing. And from that day, it was as one dead. An old Arabian proverb. Already getting the sense that this is grandiose and marvelous.
Say, is this the moving picture ship? Are you going on this crazy boy? Everybody around here is talking about that crazy fella that's running it. He wants a picture of a lion. He just goes up to him and tells him to look pleasant.
Tells him to look pleasant. That's crazy.
Well, Weston, how about the girl? It can't be done to him. It's got to be done. You've got a reputation for recklessness that can't be glossed over. Go off on a trip some spot you don't even hint at. Good Lord, you talk as if I never brought anybody back alive.
He's like, it's safe, all things considered. I brought them back alive.
You never had a woman in any of your other pictures. Holy mackerel, do you think I want to haul a woman around? The public must have a pretty face to look at.
This is kind of like meta, because I feel like this is exactly how the origin of this movie came about. Very meta.
You think I'm going to give up just because you can't find me a girl with a backbone? I'm going out and get a girl for my picture, even if I have to marry one.
Even if I have to marry one, wow. I'm going to find a girl no matter what.
I catch you, you stealer. Dry up. The kid didn't take anything. Here's a buck. Graham.
And she's beautiful.
Taxi!
It's like, I found her. I found a woman. And she's desperate enough to do something as stupid as going on a friggin' boat ride in the middle of nowhere. For money.
You're very kind.
I'm not bothering about you just out of kindness. How'd you ever get into this fix?
Bad luck, I guess.
Not many with your look.
I can get by in good clothes, all right.
No family? What's your name?
And Daryl.
You ever do any acting?
I really love the lighting here, where it's kind of like, it's like coming in from the side and it's sort of like illuminating her silhouette, so it makes her look kind of silvery. I really love that.
I used to do extra work now and then over on Long Island.
I've got a job for you.
What is it?
It's money and adventure and fame and a long sea voyage that starts at 6 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Where to?
A long way off. I'm on the level. No funny business.
I think that is a slang we need to bring back. On the level. I love it. I don't know. I'm going to start using it. And people are going to be like, what? Yeah, I'm on the level.
Forward, you fireman, up here!
I just
She
wanted
slapped
to
my
see.
accent.
Well, I'm sorry.
I think this is awfully exciting. I've never been on a ship before.
Well, I've never been on one with a woman before.
I guess you don't think much of women on ships, do you?
No, they're a nuisance.
Ew. She's literally just standing there, making conversation. How is that a nuisance?
Where you been all morning?
Trying on costumes for Mr. Denham. He's going to make some tests of me.
Why?
Boots. See which side of my face looks best.
Both sides look all right to me.
He's such a typical man. He's like, you look great, honey. You look great.
Oh, this is no place for a girl.
I wish you wouldn't keep harping on that. You can't say I've been one bit of trouble to anyone.
Just being around's trouble.
Oh, dear, and I thought everything was going so nice.
Women just can't help being a bother. Made that way, I guess.
I've had the happiest time of my life on this old ship.
At least she's having a good time. I would be seasick like crazy. The motion, I'd be like,
Don't you think the skipper's a sweet old lamb?
I'd hate to have him hear me say that.
Iggy likes me better than he likes anybody on board. Don't you, Iggy?
oh, hello. Of course, they'd have to have a monkey because of Cooper's fascination with wildlife.
There's the island we're looking for. Well, there's nothing. Keep your shirt on, skipper. That was made by the skipper of a Norwegian bark. Canoe full of natives from this island was blown to sea. He died before they reached port, but not before they pieced together a description of the island.
Oh, so he's never even been there. So this is really just all up in the air.
There's a long sandy peninsula. The only possible landing place through this reef, cutting it off from the rest of the island It's a wall. The natives keep that wall in repair. Why? There's something on the other side of it. Something they fear.
What does that tell you? If there are a group of indigenous peoples who are keeping a wall up to date for centuries to keep something walled in, why are you interested on seeing what's on the other side of that wall? Because clearly they're not. Like that should be an indicator to you. Don't go looking for something you don't understand.
Did you ever hear of Kong?
Some native superstition, isn't it? God or a spirit or something.
Neither beast nor man. Something monstrous. Still holding that island in a grip of deadly fear.
And why are we going to investigate it?
How will we know it's the right island?
Mountain that looks like a skull.
Skull Mountain.
Funny they haven't spotted us. I think the whole population would be on the beach. Skull Mountain, the wall, everything just like on my funny little map.
Oh, they're calling it Skull Mountain, not Skull Island. I always thought that King Kong was a kaiju film that originated from Japanese culture. It didn't become synonymous with Japanese culture until the 1960s, I think, when they introduced Kong and then Godzilla in the same cinematic universe. I thought that was so fascinating. Look at the set. This is really cool.
Catch any words yet?
I'm not sure. It sounds something like the language the Nias Islanders speak.
It's on the other side of that wall. That's what I want to know.
That's bigger than this, and nobody knows who built it.
Why do you want to know that? This is what gets people in trouble. Curiosity. If I know anything about King Kong, she looks like a sacrifice. Dude, I would be so afraid. It reminds me of like the blood rituals. I think that's what they were called in ancient Mayan culture, like human sacrifices. Oh, but she is beautiful though. Yup. Oh yeah, you've been spotted.
Everybody come out in plain sight. Come on, Skipper.
Habe, Bala, Kum, no hi. Telling us to get out.
Yep. They're doing a sacred ritual and you're interrupting it.
Malem, Ani Humya. There's the girl there is the bride of Kong.
Find out what they're going to do. What's the word for friend?
Bala.
Bala.
He's like, you don't know what you're walking into, brother. You need to go back to your ship.
He says, look at the golden woman. Gift for Kong, he says.
Ooh!
Good Lord.
Offering to trade 6 of his women for Anne.
Tell him we'll be back tomorrow to make friends.
So anything that happens after, if the girl is in jeopardy, that's your fault, Denham. That's you. I blame you, buddy.
Denham's such a fool for risks, there's no telling what he might ask you to do for this picture.
Well, after all he's done for me, I'd take any kind of chance for him.
Don't talk like that.
Don't talk like that. That's really hasty.
I think what might have happened today, if anything had happened to you,
Well, then you wouldn't be bothered with having a woman on board.
Oh no, he's falling for you, babe.
I guess I love you. You don't feel anything like that about me, do you?
Of course she does. It's written into the script. It's the only reason why she's there. Let's be real. They said, we're not even going to pay, we're just going to grab her. They don't see it! Oh my god!
All hands on deck!
Yep, there it is.
Look, Stanley, find on deck.
Native bracelet. Charlie found this. Someone's been aboard.
Where's Anne? In her cabin. No, she isn't. I just looked.
I feel like I kind of want to know more about like the ritual itself, because like if they feed Kong, a young lady, how long before Kong is hungry again? Is this like a nightly thing, or is it a yearly thing? Like how many women have had to die for this frickin' beast? The set is, you can't deny though, the set is amazing. Even in black and white, it's stunning. You wanted to see what was behind the gate? Here you go. Here's your big chance, Denham. Oh my god, this shot is so crazy. All these people, the fire everywhere. I wonder how long this scene took to film. Oh my god, not the posts. The iconic posts where she's like posted. I bet the other bride of Kong is like, thank God it's not me. She's like, thank God it's not me today. Not the claymation. No frickin' way. That is so cool. Oh my gosh, that is so freaking wild. Why did he roar like a lion? Is that the MGM lion? Oh my god, I wonder how long it took to film this part. This is so sick. Dude, how did it pick her up? I need I need the inside scoop. And I almost feel like doing it in the style of claymation almost makes the monster that much scarier because his movements are not organic and natural. Whoever's idea that was, freaking fantastic idea. Holy moly, look at that track.
Spivey's headed this way. Yeah, come on, fellas, and keep those guns cocked. Hey, look at that. Keep quiet, he doesn't see us.
They see. It sees you. Is that like a dinosaur? And clearly that's claymation. Amazing how they blended that into this cut. That is so cool. No. Oh. That final scene. That's seamless.
Prehistoric beast.
What if that was a little baby dinosaur's mom? What if you just killed a little baby dinosaur's mom? I mean, could it have bitten you in half? Absolutely. But you were there in its territory. Uh-oh, what is that? The way that they made these creatures come to life is so cool. It's giving Jurassic Park, before Jurassic Park. Oh, got one. That is such a morbid looking, such a morbid shot. Oh, the mud. He's gonna get you. There's Kong. And hopefully Anne is okay after being flung around in his hand. He could crush her like a bug. Look at how they did that transition. That was cool. Oh, there it is. Ah. I love that he roars like a lion. Okay, you know what? Ooh, dropping like flies. This definitely has to be the original cut because there's no way this would be able to pass through the Hays Code. He's like, come get some. I feel bad for the men though, but at the same time, you came into his kingdom, so that's on you, buddy. Oh, the seamless blending. What is that? It looks like a lizard. It is a little claymation lizard. Oh, he's coming up. Gosh, they're like in a hellish escape, bro. Thank God Anna's still alive. Oh my God, is that a T-Rex? It looks like a T-Rex. I think he's gonna fight the freaking T-Rex, bro. Let's go. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let's go, Kong. Get him. Ooh. Dude, that T-Rex is not letting up. He is like, I am going to have my food. Oh, crippling. Oh my God, that is so freaking crazy. Look, he's helping you. He doesn't want to hurt you. He could have killed you. Look at what he just did to that T-Rex.
Hey, Jack. Think we're safe now?
There are only two of us left alive to save that girl.
You wouldn't follow that beast alone.
Someone's got to stay on his trail while it's hot.
I tell you, Skipper, this Kong is the biggest thing in the world. I shook those men off that log like they were flies.
All those men lost.
That's literally what I said, like dropping like flies.
Driscoll said he'd try and signal us if he found Ann. You had any trouble with the natives?
Yes.
What happened?
Fired a couple of volleys over their heads and they took to the huts like scared rabbits.
Briggs, take a man with you up on the wall and keep your eyes peeled. We'll leave at dawn, whether we get a signal from Driscoll or not.
Yes, sir.
That's what you should have done in the first place, is leave. You should have never stayed there, Denim. And Kong's not killing Ann. So, but if he wanted to kill her or like eat her, he would have done it already. I do know, because I remember watching the one with, I think Adrian Brody was like in it from like 2007, and they really did make Kong like misunderstood, and so you felt for Kong. You're like, he's not a monster, he's a sentient being that just happens to be like a ginormous freaking ape, you know. The attention to detail and the blending of the claymation and the real live action is, it's for its time, is beautiful. The giant snake. He's like, no. Oh, he's wrapping himself around him. Oh, it has legs. Yup. 2. He's good. Done. Okay, now twice Kong saved her life, twice. What does that tell you about him? Okay? I mean, if you're asking me, am I choosing Jack or am I choosing Kong? In terms of safety, I choose Kong. And she just faints. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Is he like trying to tickle her? Like, what is he doing? Yeah, I don't know what the fascination was back in the day with like humans and animals. There's like some interesting subtext about like women and animals. Strange. I don't know what their fascination was with that. The pterodactyl. He's like, nope. There we go. Stop looking at it and just go. You've seen it already. Oh, and he's gonna be like, okay, where's my little doll? Oh, she's not there. Bro, upper body strength on freaking goals, man. Uh-oh, he's pulling you back up. Dude, the fact that she was able to just hold on to him with all of the strength she had is freaking amazing. I would have been like, my arms burn! Run!
Have you back on the ship in no time.
She's probably so exhausted, bro. She just needs like a nice long nap. Stay at a spa. Just rest.
Wait a minute. What about Kong?
Well, what about him?
We came here to get a moving picture, and we found something worth more than all the movies in the world. If we can capture him alive...
Why, you're crazy.
You are crazy. This man is so dumb.
Hey, look out! It's Kong! Kong's coming!
The natives are coming.
But where? Come on!
They're trying to make sure that they don't come into the city because that's still their, like, home. Kong's gonna blow through the door, bro. It's literally breaking in half. You're not gonna hold him. Yeah, just start running. I don't know why y'all think that, like, all that manpower is gonna, like, restrain him. I just don't understand why you thought that that was gonna work. That bar of wood is a toothpick to him. Look at this, look at this, look at this. Look at, there's a baby. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Somebody grab the child. Thank you. And down he goes. See, if y'all didn't go to the freaking island, this would never have happened. But nah, we had to go to Skull Mountain.
Build a raft to float him to the ship. Why, the whole world will pay to see this. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here tonight to tell you a very strange story. I'm going to show you the greatest thing your eyes have ever beheld. Look at Kong, the eighth wonder of the world.
I do love how they blended this, though. It's so cool, even with the shadow in the back.
There the beast and here the beauty. And she was saved from the very grasp of Kong by her future husband, Mr. John Driscoll.
I'm not even gonna lie, I kind of want Kong to be... I kind of want him to escape. I kind of want chaos to ensue.
Shoot.
Uh-oh.
Hold on, he thinks you're attacking the girl.
Yup. Oh, gosh. Could you just imagine, though, like, the damage? Like, who's paying for all of the damage that's about to happen in New York? Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. About to have that iconic scene where he's about to be on the side of Yeah, all the manpower, all the police power. Like, who's paying for this? It's gonna have to be Denim. All that money he made, going right back to the city. Just sleeps peacefully. Don't drop her, put her back, Oh. This is what happens when you bring things from places where they should stay to places where they shouldn't be.
Safe now, dear.
Oh, he's about to break into your, he's about to break in. What the hell is a chair gonna do, Jack? What? Dude, what's a chair gonna do, man? He just broke through steel chains. What the f is a chair gonna do?
Jack, he's climbing up outside there, taking her out the roof.
Here we go. I always thought it was the Empire State Building that he climbed upon. He's like, what is that? Oh my god! Oh. I feel like now Kong is like at the zoo and they're like the people are like the spectacles to look at. Like he's like, what is all this? Oh my gosh. People on top of people, my goodness. All Denim's fault because he wanted to make money. Because he wanted to make money. Not that there's no dialogue, this is all done in action. He never tries to harm her. you know? And I wonder why that was the mentality at the time. Kong is not having it. Bra, 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 bra. Arr. Well, then you have to ask yourself, when he's inevitably shot down, like, he's gonna cause more damage going down. It's just, who's gonna pay for all of this damage done to New York? And we're in the Great Depression. It's not like, you know, they're made of money. Oh, that is so sad.
Let me through, officer. My name's Denham, and I'm Carl Denham.
He needs to be in jail. I'm sorry, he does.
The airplane's got him. Oh, no. It was beauty killed the beast.
Like, he definitely should have some monetary liability for what happened. I mean, I think that's only fair. Good job. I think for how seamlessly they blended into each other, the shots of live action versus the shots of claymation, but then also how they incorporated even like the human actors, they incorporated their characters into the claymation. So anything that like the claymated version of Kong touched was claymation. So I think that was really cool. And then I think the black and white really helped blend everything seamlessly. And yeah, this sparked a cultural phenomenon. I wonder if Cooper even knew like what Kong would become. I mean, even today we have Kong movies coming out. Didn't one just come out like last year or earlier this year? Like, it's everywhere, you know? And then when you get to like the 1960s, you have Godzilla, or Godzilla came out before them. Like, I mean, like the 1960s where they came together. You have Godzilla versus Kong, and then that sparked its own like, you know, cinematic phenomenon. So, and I think that this movie really did set up the idea that they could exist in the same universe. But yeah, overall, I really enjoyed the visual effects of that film. I don't know if I would talk about like the acting or like stuff of that nature, because this wasn't that type of film. This was definitely highlighting the visual effects. The acting was what it needed to be, but the technical aspects, the special effects, the set designs were so elaborate and beautiful, and it did almost have that sort of grandiose feel of the 1930s escapism. It was amazing. I really enjoyed that film, guys. Thank you so much for recommending it, and thank you so much for watching it with me. All right, everyone, that does it for today's video. As always, if you liked it as much as I did, please give it a thumbs up. Also, if you would like to become an official MWMer, then please hit that subscribe button and that bell notification to stay in the loop. If you would like to see this film's full reaction, you will find it on my Patreon. And if you want exclusive MWM content, then please check out that Patreon link, which is in the description box below. If you have a recommendation for any classic Hollywood films, the best way to get a hold of me is through social media. On Facebook @MoviesWithMia, and on Instagram and TikTok @MoviesWithMia_. If social media is not your jam, fear not. I do have an email. My email is right here. And it's also down in the description box below. And while you're online, why not check out my LetterBoxd account, where I have a documentation of all of the films and episodes we have seen on the channel, and that is under the handle @MammaMiaTiffany. With that being said, guys, that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for sticking here to the end with me. As always, please stay safe and healthy. I'll see you, boo, in the next video. Bye, everyone. All right, let me get all close so you can see my face. I am wearing a hoodie, but it's a very, 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 very light hoodie, and it's white, so it's not too hot, but it is still a hoodie, and I do still feel a little bit of heat underneath this hoodie. Woo. Whew. Okay. Starring Fay Ray, Robert Armstrong, damn it! It was a good take, and I got a freaking text message on my laptop. Let's try it again. To alleviate some of the studio's qualms, did I really say qualms? I really used the word qualms. I have to use that. Your girl's brain is #fried. Yeah, that was good. Okay.